Hi, so we've just arrived at our land and I'll give you a quick look at how it's looking. It's a bit overgrown over the month that we haven't been here, so I'll give you a view. It's grown a bit since we've been away. Last month has been constant rain in St. Petersburg and here in Novgorod. It's been the same, and you can see we've still got a lot of water laying. I was hoping this would all be dried up and it would be sunny weather now, but still a lot of water laying. But that's only one part. The important bits are not wet, so around here we've got some water here. Over here it's dry, and on the foundation we're all dry. There's a little bit here, and a little bit here. Nothing serious, nothing I can't work with. Oh, a little bit there as well back. So yeah, that's just one of them things we have to work through. But other than that, it's okay. It's going to be supposed to be sunny now for the next 3 days, so I've got 3 days to everything's in blossom and beautiful, everything's cool. There's quite a bit of water in the middle here actually, I didn't notice that, so that's okay. It's not going to stop work. As you can see, we're way overgrown here. Because I'm on limited time, it's 50-50 whether I actually cut this down or not, and I'm thinking probably I won't. And the reason is because when we had this land cleared twice, it left clay, and you can see it here, and eventually we want to get some land, some soil fetched in and put a layer of soil on it so things will grow better. But clay, when it's been cleared like this and it's wet, even a slight drizzle of rain, and it's awful to work with. It's absolutely horrible to walk on. It's terrible stuff. And so I was thinking just leave this to grow here. Just leave it to grow wild a bit, and it's something better to walk on than plain clay. It's still trying to rain now, but it'll be a bit better. So keep getting eaten by mosquitoes, but the timber's all good. That's come undone a bit, but nothing too drastic. Nothing's too drastic here. It's all very good. Nothing's turned black. That's the main important thing. This stuff here is very dry. Nothing's gone black. It's all good. It's all worked out very well. We'll open it up tomorrow. It's supposed to be sunny for the next 3 days, so we'll open it up tomorrow and get maximum sun. But I had a quick look here on the meter, and as you can see, we're in the centre of the timber, which is important, not just the ends. We're at 17.8, basically in across all the timber. We're around about that. You can see over here, pick a random one and stick it in. There again, we're at 18, so we're under 20, so that is absolutely fine. And you can, that's across all of it. What are we on here? Yeah, we're about 21 there, so it's fine. There will be the odd one that's wet, but as we use it up, I'll just keep the meter to hand and just check it as I'm using it. If it's very wet, just put it to one side and let it dry off and use the other stuff. We're only here for a short while, maybe a week, maybe 10 days, so obviously I won't be able to use all of that in that amount of time on my own. So this stuff over here, well, that stuff over there was wetter and this stuff over here was drier. And let's have a look in the centre here. Wait, switch it on and go up to the mode, which is for larch and pine. That's the one I'm looking for. Wait, get it to stick in. Yeah, this one here, as you can see that we're at 16 here. So this stuff's a bit drier, so probably I'll use this stuff. Yeah, we're going under 17. So probably, this is the stuff to use first up. 18, sorry, and dropping. So, and on the bottom here, where it was near to the ground, which in theory it should be wetter, it's not. Again, it's 18, so it's fine. We can use any of that, probably. So tomorrow, it's what time is it now? It's about 6 o'clock in the evening now. So we've got the electric hooked up with the neighbour. We're settled in. Got our beds sorted out and whatever, and thrown out the mouse's nest that we found. And then it's on with this tomorrow. I know this is good, we checked it all before, so there's no problem. We know it's all level, but we know the spacings are all correct. So the plan is tomorrow is to go probably from this corner up to there, and then down there, and then across there's a diagonal. So that'll give you one piece that'll be absolutely correct. And then from there we then go down that side and down this side, and we check the diagonal there on this pile, and that'll give and that corner there. So that'll give us a complete square. And then there's also another diagonal to check, which is on this pile, which will go across to there, because that is the corner where the window's going to go. There's a wall going there. That's, so if you can imagine, that's the front wall to the front bedroom, and then this is the entranceway, which will be the entranceway, which is in Russian tambur, or hallway if you like, or entrance hallway, tambur. And then we've got the main room over there and the rest of it. So it's a case of tomorrow is getting the outer piece on, the outer timber on, setting it correctly, getting the correct diagonal in place, and then after that it's easy peasy. It's kind of just sticking them in, you know. But getting that diagonal is the absolutely vital one. And of course, under each one, on top of each pile must go a piece of something to waterproof it. In this case, we're using asphalt, I suppose, roofing felt. So rubberoid in Russian, rubberoid or roofing felt goes on the top to stop moisture coming up into the timber. It's very important that that's done. If not, then I know these are metal caps. I think, well, water can't come up from them, can it? No, but they can create condensation in winter, and that can get into your wood. So we don't want that. So tomorrow on with that, and then we'll see how it goes. If there's any, I spotted a pile there that looks a bit, it's not quite completely level, that cap there, but we'll compensate for that. It's not really important in the middle. But yeah, so that's it. On till tomorrow. So I had a few hours to spare. We're still on day one, so I took some of the planks from here. Planks are doski in Russian, so, or doski from here. Any that I'm not happy with, I put them to one side here, and they'll be used later on. I can cut pieces off them, whatever. Meanwhile, so what I did, I've laid it out. This is only a very, very rough layout, so all I've done is come in here and laid the first two on the corner, and then laid them out very roughly whereabouts they're going to go. You can see. So you see the nice straight lines. It's only just roughly laid out across there. So tomorrow, what I've got to do is, I'll get back a bit here so you can see. Tomorrow, what I've got to do is cut this one here and put a piece in there and go around the outside. Once I've gone around the outside, and I'm happy that the size is correct across the lengths around the four corners. Well, I suppose there's four sides, but you could really define it as five, because you've got one here, one at the back, one across there, one down here, and then a one here. which is this bit here. So you could define it as 5 corners really. So what I'll do is I'll bang some nails in here tomorrow and then cut a piece in there to get that length correct, and then go along there, join those there, go along there up to that corner there. Once I get to that corner, then I can check the diagonal from there down to here, get that diagonal correct. Once that's correct, then I can go from that corner all the way over across the whole foundation to that corner over there and get that diagonal. And that means we'll have that corner will be completely correct, this will be correct there. Then once that's done, I have to then come from that corner and I have to catch a diagonal right here on this pile. A very, very important pile was that, and that pile there. And once that diagonal, once the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 diagonals are all in place, then we know we're square. If that's not done, then the whole thing could be skewed. And if it's skewed, when you come to building a house, everything will be skewed. It'll just go out. This platform is a very, very important stage of the build. Probably one of this and the roof are very, very important. So it has to be done properly and carefully. And tomorrow it's a case of messing about and getting it dead right. Once it's in place, then I fix it in place. We're going to put some bolts up through here, and they will hit inside this here, inside the obvyazka. These bolts come up, I'll show you tomorrow, and they're called gluchery, and I'll go through all that tomorrow. We've got to get to order some ruberoid in, because ruberoid is roof felt. As a moisture gap, so that's got to come tomorrow. We haven't got that here, so that's the plan. So that's it basically out, and then obviously tomorrow morning it's on with the cutting, gearing it into position, get the lengths correct. Once the length's correct, then it's a case of going to the corners and checking the diagonals. And obviously they're going to be out because it's just roughly laid out. So what you do then is just either get a big hammer or another piece of timber and just move it into position so that the diagonal is absolutely dead on. And the diagonal is it's not probably, it is the most important thing of the whole foundation. It's absolutely vital. And if you're having a house built by somebody, get hold of the plans, ask them for the diagonal and check it. Check the diagonals. If you don't, the house will be skewed up. That's what you don't want. I mean, yeah, you're not going to fall down, but it's not pretty if it's out of square, you know. So, but yeah, that's the first bit done. Tomorrow on with the cutting, and after the cutting, getting the diagonal sorted out. And once the diagonals, I'm happy with it, then we'll put a piece of felt under each pile where it contacts the timber. Once that's in place, then we'll go down the middle pieces. Once the middle pieces are in, then we'll go across this way. So it's these are funny joints, but they're simple, but they're funny. But we'll go through all that tomorrow. So anyway, for tonight, it's starting to get dark. So I'm heading for Bedlam. See you tomorrow.